The Lagos State Environmental Protection Agency, LASEPA, says it carried out enforcement activities in 244 locations across the state in 2025, covering religious institutions, hospitals, warehouses, and markets as part of efforts to drive behavioral change through advocacy and regulation. The general manager of the agency, Dr. Tunde Ajayi, says noise pollution tops its environmental complaints in 2025, accounting for 3,300 of 8,437 cases recorded statewide. As part of its 2026 outlook, the general manager of the agency adds that it plans to convert local bread bakeries from firewood to gas in a move to reduce emissions and improve air quality.
One of the things we want to do this year is to make sure that we release monthly summaries of environmental data. So at the end of January, for instance, we're going to be releasing a sheet that has the summary of the city's environmental performance, particularly around all of the parameters that we measure. So all of the parameters that are within our mandate, we're going to release that data every month. It is automatically generated. We just will publish it. It gives you a summary of what the noise was like in different parts of the city this month, what the air quality was like in different parts of the city, what the oxides were like in different parts of the city, and decent data that you can draw conclusions from. And this also, of course, has generated a lot of international interest. A lot of people have reached out to us. We have a lot of partnerships. We're pushing very hard on our greenhouse gas registry, and by middle of the year, we should have something very massive, coming out of that. One very interesting project that we will strengthen this year also is to make sure that a lot of our aggregate bread bakeries are converted from firewood and coal to gas. We think that will reduce emissions. If you live next to an aggregate bread bakery, you will know how much emissions come out from their smoke chambers, right? So the one way to do it is to reduce their cost by converting to gas, reduce the amount of firewood they use. We think that will reduce emissions and it will help the climate much better. We are going to be very firm and stern on management of noise, particularly in the outskirts of Lagos. This year we will be doing more advocacy, but again, this is just to show that we already do it. We will not stop. We will continue to do it. We will speak to them in the language that they understand the most. We have appealed, we have done enforcement, and we make sure that the protocols to even setting up a religious house will be followed through. So when we do our advocacies on Noiseless Lagos, we make sure to check people's hearings, because a lot of people don't even know that their ears are bad already from continuous exposure to loud noise. We think that is a problem, and we are deliberate with pushing this engagement.